In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips to help speed up your listing process. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Sam and I provide value for you guys that allows you to grow personally and financially. So let's get into the tips I have for you guys right away. Number one tip on how to list faster is keep multiple tabs open so you can always be doing something during downtime. I'd say this is pretty much key to speeding up your process. If you're focused on one listing at a time, you're really just limiting yourself to how much you can do within that hour, for example. So I like to have two tabs open side by side. When the photos are loading, I'll go enter in the next title. When the screen is loading, I'll go enter in the measurements, and I just get into a groove, and that allows me to list a lot faster than one by one. Another tip I have for you guys is to do Selfsimilar. If you're going to list a button-down shirt, for example, you probably already have one in your store, so you can just use the Selfsimilar feature that allows you to only tweak a couple things. The shipping is probably going to be the same. Just type in the different measurements, type in the brand name and the size, and you're good to go. I know people who are the fastest listers use this feature, so don't take it from me. Take it from guys like Tech and Sports who are just pounding out 65 plus a night, and that's their main feature that they use to really get those listings up. So here's another tip, number 3. Don't look at the item and don't look up the item. These go hand in hand. It takes a little bit of a learning curve to really get into the groove and really know what your items are worth. In the beginning, I get that you have to figure out exactly what the value is, but after a while you shouldn't be looking up every single item, and you don't really need to look at every single item. So I would pick up my jacket, for example. I would just overanalyze what the title was going to be. Is it going to be outerwear, be athletic, does it have a hood, what is the material, what is the size, and I would do all that manually, when now I just look at the photos and I can just judge all that right from the photos itself. If there's something that you desperately need to check on, obviously go ahead and look at it and really figure out, make sure your description is accurate, but otherwise you can base everything off of the photos itself. Number 4 is to use a template when you go to list, so you're not typing out everything individually. For me, I have a template that just says gently used condition, measurements and how I take them, and as well as a little message saying thank you for supporting small business, and that way I don't have to type that out every single time I go to list, and I'm listing every day, so I can only imagine how much time that's saving me. Another tip I have for you guys is to sell similar items together. So keep button-down shirts together, keep pants together. That way when you're going to list them back to back, you can just kind of copy and paste that title once again. You're going to be able to list a lot faster. You're going to know what to write out each time. You're not going to have to really think about it too much. Last tip I have for you guys is to keep a mindset of speed over perfection. You don't have to have a perfect listing. I know it helps to have everything fully optimized, but it does take a bunch of time, and eventually you know what your customers are looking for when they go to find your item. So speed over perfection really allows me to list faster, and I don't really overthink it. I'd rather just get the listing up and maybe go back later if there's something wrong with it, but after a while you get into a groove and you don't really need to check on much. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. If you learned anything at all, please subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.